used to really hate eating leftovers until I figured out exactly what the problem was. It was my reheating method. We all know that the microwave doesn't really do the job that we want it to do. You end up with hot spots and your food gets soggy or mushy and it never quite tastes the same. So one day I figured out that if I preheated a cast iron skillet or a baking stone before I reheated my food, I could put my food on that or in that and it would do the trick perfectly. And sometimes the food is honestly even better than the first time around. Today I'm going to show you how to reheat my squash casserole in a cast iron skillet. I've preheated my oven to 400 degrees and I've got my skillet already in there preheating because you definitely want the skillet to get good and hot before you put the food in. And because casseroles that have crumb toppings always seem a little lackluster the second time around because the crumbs are soggy, I always re-top mine. Now if you're watching your calories, then obviously you want to leave this step out. But I've got a half a cup of cheese cracker crumbs and I'm going to mix those crumbs with a tablespoon of melted butter. I'm going to put the squash casserole into my preheated cast iron skillet and sprinkle the butter-coated crumbs on top. And then I'm going to put the skillet into the oven for 10 minutes. That's all that you need to do to get a perfectly reheated casserole. So now my casserole has been in the oven for 10 minutes. It's bubbly, it's cheesy, it's perfectly heated through, no hot spots, and the cracker crumbs on top are better than the crumbs the first time that I cooked the casserole. The cast iron skillet method is great for reheating things like casseroles, but for things like pizza, chicken tenders, and even French fries, I actually like to use my stoneware baking sheet. But if you don't have one of those, you can even use a regular sheet pan and just preheat it to 400 degrees and heat the food for 10 minutes just like you did with your casserole. The pizza will come out completely crunchy, even French fries will be brought back to life. If you liked this video, be sure to subscribe below. Check out my website, chattavore.com, for the squash casserole recipe. And stay tuned for my next video, which will be how to clean and care for your cast iron pans. Thanks. Have a great day.